I'm freaking live. You know what I mean? I'm freaking lit up and live, baby. I'm freaking lit up and live. That's what I want every moment to be.
10, 9, 8, 7.
Welcome to the Brandon Fogal Show. Every moment is an electrifying event. This is not just a podcast, it's a revolution of thought, unfiltered, real and raw. The Brandon Fogal Show, where excellence meets evolution.
2, 1. This is the Brandon Fogal Show.
Did you all watch the NFL draft this year? Did you all watch it? Honestly, I did not watch it. Man, I wish there's so many things I wish I could watch, but it's like I feel like I don't have time for nothing. I don't know. I wish I could watch news all day, and I wish I could watch NFL and all the sports, NBA, baseball, everything that's going on. There's so many things I wish I just had time for, but it's like you don't have time for nothing. You don't have time for anything, you know? I would love to just read up and have all this stuff. So I am coming from it from a very outside viewish. The NFL draft is awesome to watch. I love to watch it, you know, and it's just, I mean, if you've ever seen the movie Draft Day with Kevin Costner, it is an awesome movie. And it goes through like in depth and detail of how intense the draft is, how many moving parts are happening in every draft behind the scenes. We just see that commish come out there and just trot out there and then say, with the number one pick in the 2024 NFL draft, the Chicago Bears select. And who did they grab? Let's go actually check it out. Who did they grab? They grabbed Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams from the USC. Yeah, they're just looking through the first round and the picks that were made. There were a lot of quarterbacks. And that is the quarterback position is the number one position in all of sports. That they are the field general. They are the one calling the shots, and it is the most viewed position. But a quarterback, they are on their own and they are making plays. They determine who wins and loses. I would say that the quarterback is the number one deciding factor. That's why they get paid so much, and also that's why they go so high in the draft like that. And the turning point of a team starts at that quarterback position. So you can see in the first round, I mean, there is just a plethora of quarterbacks that went in that first round. We hop over to CBS and news, and it looks like just look at through quarterback, you know. And there were a ton of quarterback because, I mean, you get that quarterback and that is your cornerstone. Like if you're the Kansas City Chiefs, we got our cornerstone, baby. Patrick Mahomes, we got our cornerstone. And we build around Patrick Mahomes. First of all, you got to be able to protect your quarterback. You got to be able to protect that blind side. And after the Buccaneers fiasco a couple years back in the Super Bowl where Patrick Mahomes went against Tom Brady, the Kansas City Chiefs needed to realign their thought process in their mind and think, okay, we need to support and protect our number one asset, which is Patrick Mahomes. As you can see, I am a little biased. As you can see from the NFL draft, so like we went quarterback, and I got a friend, like the people that I go to and I work with every day, they talk sports, and I got a friend that he is all about the Vikings, and he wanted Drake May, and he was sort of crushed when the Vikings weren't able to go get up in the draft and get Drake May. I don't know why I said it like that, but they didn't go up and grab him, and they missed out on that. But they made a good pick. I would say they still got that quarterback, that foundational component that's going to be to their team with JJ McCarthy. So he should be pretty good. But it's like you look at this, Patrick Mahomes, what did he go? Did he go number 9 or something like that? He went number 9. The most elite player in NFL history, I would say, is Patrick Mahomes, and so many teams missed out on him. Mitch Trubisky went ahead of him. There's a number. I think other quarterbacks went ahead of him, but I know Mitch Trubisky went ahead of Patrick Mahomes, and it's like it is always hindsight 2020. You can have the best NFL minds, and it doesn't matter. It's a luck of the draw sometimes. But you can maybe go out there and try to find talent and have that that eye that can find who is going to be awesome in this league, who is going to take it to the next level, take your team to the next level. So we got Marvin Harrison Jr., who went as number 4 from Ohio State, and he went to the Cardinals. Now with him going over to help out Murray, is he going to be able to? I mean, they could actually be pretty dominant. Marvin Harrison Jr., I think, is going to be an elite player in the NFL. Is not just going to be somebody who just kind of fades into the background and just does occasionally makes a good play here and there. I think he is going to be a dominant player in the NFL. Marvin Harrison Jr. I don't think that's too me stepping out too far on the ledge to make that call. I think he is going to be a great player, but who could be better? I don't know. I guess I'm hopeful that who the Chiefs got would be better. Xavier Worthy. If you've heard of this guy, guy from the Texas wide receiver, he's a beast. I really don't know too much about him, but I want to think he's a beast. And I all I know about him is he had a good career at Texas. I think he had 3 years there. He didn't just occasionally make some good plays, but he had a consistent, strong career at Texas. He had good hands, extremely fast, but he does have he's a smaller window. He's a smaller window for Patrick to throw to. But if anyone can get it to somebody, it's Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes literally hit so many people, and he's done this. If you are a Chiefs fan and you've seen Patrick out there are so many freaking plays that he throws it perfectly, and the receivers have dropped. I would love to just pull up how many drops have Patrick's receivers over his entire career. I mentioned the Buccaneers Super Bowl fiasco earlier on this video. That game literally crushed my heart because, I mean, Patrick played, he was hurt, and he was getting destroyed by the defensive line over there, but he made so many good plays. If you remember that game, he made so many awesome, amazing throws and escaping and just on the run constantly. He would be on the run constantly and make this amazing throw, hit the guy in the hands, and they drop it. So it's like you lose all momentum. You don't move the chains, and it's like it just completely stopped their progression in the game. It's like that game was extremely tough. That one was tough to watch. That Super Bowl way back when they played the Buccaneers. But then I would say the toughest game for me to watch was when Patrick lost to the Bengals in the playoffs maybe 3 years ago, when they were up in the first half and just dominating and killing the Bengals. And then Patrick, that was the game that I saw that he actually is human, and he made mental mistakes. It started with a mental mistake right before half when he threw it to Tyreek, and they didn't even score before going into the half. There was just some mental gaps in that game that is like, he is human, but he definitely has come back from that. As a player in the NFL, you actually have footage of everything that you just did the previous week. Sports analysis, I mean, right now, I probably could, like maybe a few years back when I intensely was watching sports like non-stop. I watch sports nonstop, and I wish I could watch sports nonstop now, but there's so many other things I wish I could do, and it's like you only have so much time. But I love the NFL. I love the NFL. I've always been a player-driven person, and pretty much all sports. I have my teams that I like. I've been way more so with the NBA, a player-driven person, because I live around Kansas City, and we don't have a team. We don't have an NBA team. We got the Royals, and we got the Chiefs, baby, the Chiefs, Red Kingdom. We got the Chiefs, but We need that NBA team, and we got Sporting KC soccer, baby. We got good soccer. We got good soccer. They've been good every now and then, but we need to get that NBA team in KC. NBA team, because I do love the NBA. I have faded away from it a lot, that more than I used to be, I guess, because it's just so many things I don't like in the NBA that are happening and all that. So it's not been as exciting to watch. But with the NFL draft, if you got to catch it, if you got to see that draft and see what was going on, what were your takeaways from it? You know, as I said, I didn't watch it. I don't think I watched one bit of it. I've just kind of caught kind of and just word of mouth, people just describing what happened. And last year the draft was in KC, so that was cool. But it is a fun thing. I always love watching the NFL draft. Just didn't catch it this year. All we focus on is that first round, but the greatest NFL player in history, Tom Brady, he went like the last round of the draft. And then even Brock Purdy, who he was Mr. Irrelevant, the last pick. So it's like you can see and guess, get a guess from the what happened and who got picked and everything like that. But it's like we won't know until a couple years from now who was who made the dumb picks and who made the amazing picks and who looks extremely smart and who had that awesome insight. When really sometimes it's just a crapshoot, and it's like it's just you do your best and you put your best into it to pull who's gonna make a difference and who has that it factor and all that. But we won't know. Time will tell. We didn't immediately know about Patrick Mahomes until a couple years after. He didn't play that first year in his NFL career. It wasn't till the second year that he actually started. He got to play one game in that first season, but I did not see Patrick Mahomes coming. Really, I remember, even though his first year starting, I picked him and he was on my team. What is it called? Fantasy football. He was on my team in fantasy football, but I had no idea what was going to happen with Patrick Mahomes, and that was when he had that 50 touchdown season and everything like that. But he has definitely shattered the mold. He is next level, and I hope he can stay healthy and keep going for years to come. But who are the winners? Who are the losers in this NFL draft? What do you say? A lot of quarterbacks went. So then that quarterback is, you got to get that quarterback, and then you got to protect him, and then you got to get him a supporting cast. And I think that the Chiefs are doing a good job of that, getting that receiver position. And we'll just see what next year, this, I guess, going into the 2024 season looks like for the Kansas City Chiefs. But all right. And I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video.